Hello everyone, welcome to your English class. Unit 6, Brown Wolf Part 2. We'll continue with the explanation from para number 12. You're not her Kondaika brother, Madge cried, her eyes bright with interest, about whom we've heard so much. Yes, that's me, he answered. My name's Miller Skiff Miller. I just thought I'd surprise her. Para number 14. You are on the right track then. Madge pointed down the hill. Take that trail, turning off to the right. It's the shortcut to her house. You can't miss it. Now here in para number 12, as we have already read in para number 11, that she was, when that stranger asked about William Johnson, Mrs. William Johnson, and says that she is his sister, Madge was surprised and Madge asked him if he was not her Kondaika brother. What is the meaning of Kondaika? Klondike is a region in northwestern Canada where gold was discovered in 1896 but exhausted by 1910. A Klondike is an inhabitant of Klondike region. Means Skiff Miller was a Klondike. Klondike means he belonged to Klondike region of northwestern Canada. Madge was surprised. Madge was very interested to know if he was the one about whom she has heard so much from Mrs. William Johnson. Skiff Miller replied that yes, it's me, and he told her his full name. He said, my name's Miller, Skiff Miller, and told her that I thought I would surprise her. You are on the right track then, Madge pointed. Madge said that he was on the right track, and she said that take that little trail turning off to the right, and it's a shortcut to her house. Para number 15. Yes, thank you, ma'am, he said. It was at this juncture that Wolf, who had been walking a little away from them, nosing through the bushes, trotted into view. In para number 16, it's being told the wolf, which was walking away from Mr. and Mrs. Mr. Walt and Mrs. Madge, it came near to them and the word here at this juncture means at this point of time, and trotted means walked with quick step, means that wolf came walking quickly. Skiff Miller saw the dog and a look of great wonder came into his face. When Skiff Miller saw the dog, he was surprised to see it. Well, he said slowly. He said slowly. At the sound of his voice, Wolf's ears flattened down and his mouth opened in a laugh. He trotted up to the stranger and first smelled his hands, then licked them with his tongue. Now in para number 19, it's being told the usual habit which a dog do. When he heard the voice of that stranger, that Skiff Miller, he trotted to the stranger. Trotted means quickly walked near to the stranger, and then he smelled his hands and licked them with his tongue. Madge was amazed. We never saw Wolf make up to a stranger before. Madge said that we have never seen this this wolf getting in touch with any other unknown person. Is that what you call him, Wolf? The man asked. He lifted one of Wolf's forelegs and examined the footpads, pressing them. Kind of soft, he remarked. He ain't been on trail for a long time. He turned to Madge and Walt and asked, how long have you had him? Now here the stranger. In these para number 21 and 22, the stranger, when he heard Mrs. Madge calling him a wolf, calling the dog as a wolf, he asked her if, uh, if that was what she called it. He lifted the wolf's foreleg and examined its footpad and said that they are kind of soft, and it means that the dog has not gone on trail for a long time. He asked Mrs. Madge and Walt that how long they had been having him. But just then the dog, squirming and rubbing against the newcomer's leg, opened his mouth and barked. Para number 23 is telling us that the dog was squirming. Squirming means wriggling from side to side. You all must have seen the dogs, how they move themselves when they see their masters. That's how the dog was doing. It was squirming itself. It was wriggling from one side to another and rubbing himself to the newcomer's legs. Then he opened his mouth and barked. Para number 24. Walt and Madge stared at each other. The miracle had happened. Wolf had barked. It's the first time he ever barked, Madge said. First time ever. Heard him too, Miller added. Now, here in this para number 24 to 26, Walt and Madge were staring at the dog. They were surprised to see the wolf, and that's what they called the dog. They called the dog as wolf. They were staring at the wolf and they were surprised to hear the wolf bark for the first time. And in para number 25, it's being said that Madge was so surprised that she said that this is the first time the wolf is barking. Wolf means the dog, their dog. They named that dog as Wolf. Miller added in a humorous way that first time I ever heard him too. Madge smiled at him. The man was evidently a humorist, of course. Humorist means a person who often makes others laugh with jokes and amusing stories. She said, since you have only seen him for 5 minutes. Madge smiled at him and then said that you have heard him too for the first time because you have seen him only for the first 5 minutes. Skiff Miller looked at her sharply. I thought you understood, he said slowly. I thought you understood that he's my dog. His name ain't Wolf, it's Brown.